Okay. You're gonna have to forgive me if this turns out to be a blank screen. I have this thing where PCSX2 is acting a bit quirky. It tends to just sort of shut itself off when I switch to it in OBS. No idea what that's about. I looked around and I couldn't find any shortcuts that were clashing or, hotkeys that were clashing. So I never really know what that's all about. But it seems to have decided not to do that this time, so thank God anyway. Just getting ahead of myself. Okay, here we are. Um, a little bit late, but we're here. Game list, Silent Hill 2. Now, if anyone's thinking, hey, didn't you win this the other day? Or week rather. I did, but we have, what was it called again? Born from a Wish, I think. Alternatively known as Woman Mode. So yeah, we have Woman Mode to play. Have we got anyone here? I see there's two people in watching, so one of those will be me. So we do have we may have a Sussy Barker hidden around. Unfortunately, as well, I think I've chosen to stream right at the time that Minky Minx is doing a Helldiver stream, which is unfortunate, really. I don't like that. Like, I'm sort of stepping on someone else's time, but I got a stream as well. Ah, it's AC. AC was the hidden one, and we also have Ivy as well. Very based. Quite heavy. I would say could be described as heather. So this is just the end screen from the last one where I won. We have 2 of 4 endings. So we've got, what do we have again? We've got In Water, which is kind of the bad ending where he goes in water and I think he saucies himself. We got Rebirth ending, which is what we got last time. And that was one where I think he was kind of reborn. You never really know. It was quite strange, but it was a better ending for sure. It was less dark anyway. We still need the Maria ending, which is where you simp for Maria, and the I think the leaving ending they call it, where I think you somewhat simp to Mary, but you don't. You take care of yourself and you don't want to die, and so on. Aside from that, there are 2 hidden endings, but yeah, that's for another day. So we've still got a lot to do with the main story of this. So you better believe there's going to be a Silent Hill 2 third run, fourth run, fifth run, and so on. For now, though, we are doing Woman Mode, which I believe only has 1 ending, but it's pretty good. Pretty amped. I think we want to go to new game, or can we load a previous Woman Mode save and do a new game plus from that? Hmm. Some of these might be that. I'm gonna try it. Let's see. Woman Mode does end with Cabbage's basement. That's the real horror of it. Level hard. See, this must be a Woman Mode save because you can see the riddle level, the ending, all of those are sort of blanked out because I don't think they are a thing in that mode. Okay, I'm a little bit confused, but don't worry, we will start very soon. I think I'm gonna load this one again, make sure everything's as it should be, and then we will start. Woman is, we never really know what woman is. It's they're sort of mythical beings. Okay, so you have the main scenario, letter from Silent Heaven, and the sub scenario, woman mode or born from a wish. Beginner. Why would I want beginner? Terrible fortune. Odd, obviously. You don't get a riddle level choice on this. Okay, introducing woman mode.
When I woke up, I was all alone. Everyone's gone. Is it because of those monsters? What do I do now? Do I fight and live? Or do those monsters get me? I don't have any reason to go on living. But I'm scared to die. I'm so afraid of pain. Should I run away? I want to find somebody. I don't like being alone. But is there anyone left alive?
And there we go, woman mode. Also, this is absolutely true. Cabbage does lock up women. And speaking of women, oh my god. Oh, woman. Oh god. Yeah, woman. Woman. Right, she's looking at something. Definitely woman mode, yeah. I got revolver bullets. So I think we were meant to infer that she was thinking of sussying herself. More of them. Great fortune. She is still looking at things. Health drinks. Amped. Who has health drinks in their room? Woman. Ooh. Right. Do we have a map? Not really. Not one that tells us what building or room we're in, rather, anyway. It looks like the lock is broken. I can't open it. Goes to show that you never really know. I guess it could loosely be described as that. I mean, you never really know. And I don't think a Coke could be described as a health drink. Although again, you never really know. I don't think I'm gonna be here yet. Well, ammo is a different story. Of course, every American has a room packed full of ammo, and yeah. If not, something's clearly very wrong. It's locked. It looks like the lock is broken and I can't open it. Exactly. There has to be so much ammo. It's just packed full, like you're swimming in ammo basically. And rocket launchers and grenades and machine guns and things and what a sussy sus place. At least it's not Cabbage's Dungeon, I suppose. Oh, look at that knife! Chinese cleaver! Chinese cleaver! I swear that wasn't Chinese before. Square-bladed knife, ugly but powerful and easy to use. I remember that being a cleaver, but I don't remember it being Chinese. Oh, great fortune! What a good fortune. Oh my god. Surely we're gonna do well. I would ask you to send me guns, AC, but I feel like I would get arrested in this country for that. Great fortune. Very slow, but good fortune still. The cabbage cleaver. First aid kit. And we have Alfing as well. Alfing, I've got a Chinese cleaver. Yeah. I am a Chinese cleaver. Great fortune, I see. Great fortune. Heaven's Knight. The name of this establishment. Okay. Heaven's Knight. The name of this establishment. This is true. Many guns. Although, yeah, the UK government is all a bit no fun allowed on that one. A bolt thrower, now they haven't banned them yet. Just the other day, someone murdered about 3 people with one, so there's renewed calls for banning them, but they're technically not banned yet. Oh wow, Chinese cleaver. Great fortune. Nah, you're good, Masami, you're good. I got a Chinese cleaver though. I got a dispatch call that Green are causing havoc in Blaine County. Cabbage, you'll have to explain. I put on my sheriff outfit and got inside my standard issue Heather police car and began the pursuit. There's a new Sea of Thieves season out today. I still have to install that on my new SSD, so that will take a little while. But we will have to try that out at some point and do funny pirate game. So when Masami got to the scene, there were 3 green dogs eating a corpse. Cabbage, you're gonna have to explain this. I agree, Alfing. I agree. Also, I've got a Chinese cleaver. Look at this, Cabbage. Look at this. Chinese cleaver. Chinese cleaver. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Oh, yeah, that is just the UK view, I see. Unfortunately. All Out London is out today. Yeah, it is. It's Chinese. Cabbage. You will have to explain. Why is there why did you leave us a cleaver? I mean, thanks for the cleaver, but... Rook Lamar activities are out and about again. Oh, God, what's going on there? Well, these activities are too sensitive to be discussed on stream, I'm sure, but, this is terrifying. Chinese version is more vicious. Stepsis Sarah! Is that the legendary fake stepsister, or is that another stepsis? Chinese metal breaks after the first kill. Cabbage will have to extract. Also, Cabbage, look, we are a woman. Woman mode. Ah, woman, woman, woman. So that's the fat Pachungus, who wasn't even that fat, but yeah, he was Chungus, Pete. That's where he was, eating his pizza. You might remember some of these places from the main story. I forget where we're meant to go. I will stream Fallout London on Sunday. Great fortune. Great fortune. This is actually I think I don't know if it came with the original game. I feel like it maybe came with a later released edition of the game or something. But here it is, yeah. Women mode. And you can play it from the start as well. Exactly, Ivy, exactly. I mean, wow, it is basically like a unicorn. Oh, woman. I'm at parking only. There's nothing for me to do here. So, 6 p.m. West Indonesian time. I will have to find out the difference is, because obviously there will be like a good few hours. We will have to watch Alfing stream on Sunday. What's that noise? Someone's running. Great fortune. Oh, he also streams tomorrow as well. Okay, that's a spitter. That's a terrible fortune, because we can't really attack him without getting damaged. So we're best running from spitters. Usually good advice in any situation, really. Real life included. Great fortune, Elfin. Great fortune. Yeah, I don't know if I want us to go here, or I think I want us down here, but I never remember. We will check everywhere to look for loot. It could be Ivy, it could. We may never really know. He's looking at something. Revolver bullets. Anything more? Oh, that part looks blocked. You gotta be careful because they're fast approaching, it sounds like. This game is actually just proof of concept of what the future of America looks like if Republicans win and push Project 2025. I could have a comment. I could have a comment as I am merely a redcoat. I wouldn't. I would never know these things. I could have a, yeah. I never really know. Well, there is a Chinese cleaver though, so yeah, I mean, that should be good for you, right? Message retracted? What is that? What? Oh, I guess, yeah, there will be a great firing of all locksmiths, and there will be the phantom door breaker going around. A lock breaker, rather. Right, so that's blocked off. I have a feeling all of that will be, but we gotta check it for loot anyway. Honestly though, if Project 2025 turns America into Silent Hill, I don't know. I'd be all for visiting it. Good fun. You know, you get Chinese cleavers, you get fog, woman, you get monsters and things. I do ride on a boat with a bunch of muskets, which I have a license for, of course. Yeah, I guess it goes to show that there is an innate, urge to break locks that all humans have. All you need to know about their wants is one of the staffers for it was caught saying we're gonna repeal the 20th century. Oh. Like, the 1900s? Because the 1900s is... Maybe they meant the 21st century. Because if they meant the 20th century, that means they want to repeal from 1900 to 2000. I don't get why you would want to do that. Guess you never really know. All the way back from 1900 though? Was 1900 2 PC? I mean, I could get maybe if they said like the 21st century, it would be a very backwards sounding way of putting it, but it would be like, okay, I guess that there's some argument or whatever. But like, we're gonna repeal the last 100 years. I don't know. I don't know if 1900 is all that good, really. Oh, you're beyond 1940? Well, apparently 1900 is what they want to take it back to, which is... I mean, a couple of decades after the Civil War over there, which... Interesting. I never really know. Okay, a pair of legs we can attack with a mighty Chinese cleaver. Oh! Terrible fortune. Right, we will serve him up with rice. Wow, this is slow. Right, he will go well with rice. Cabbage, dinner. There you go. Oh, look, we got Sinister. Heather. I must now cease all mention of woman mode as, no woman. That said, we are playing as... But, no woman. Loot our pose down. But Sinister's very base. Sinister could be described as Heather. So, I gotta be careful with this, I think. It didn't really seem to be quick enough to get the first strike on the pair of legs. That said, it did keep him stun-locked. Bride wants Dragon Balls. Bride, why do you want a Dragon's Balls? You must explain. Maybe this is Cabbage's doing in some way. I bet Cabbage wants to repeal the second millennium. Right, I'm tempted. Do I give it... Do I give it a go, or do I just sort of decide, nah, she can't attack in time? I think I give it a go. Oh, God. Ah, there we go. I could have her fried. I would have her. No, Cabbage wants Dragon Balls. Oh, it was blocked. Terrible fortune. I really feel that Cabbage should explain, though. I mean, I don't know what he needs to explain, but he needs to explain something or the other. Also, I have a Coke, which is a great fortune. I did have a bit of a late start to it today, so I don't know if we're going to be able to get it all done in one stream, as I was sort of planning. I never really know. But, we'll see. It's not the end of the world if I don't. It is Saul 3, it is! We better call Saul. I'm doing pretty good. Bit sleepy today I was, though, so I had like a big nap for I don't even know why. I didn't really stay up that late. But, yeah, so bit of a late start. This, I would say, goes to show that you never really know, though. Cabbage, Ivy wants to sniff Coke, so... You being from, you know, that area of the world now, but you should supply him. It looks like the lock is broken. I can't open it. Sinister has a lot of adulting to do. Cabbage, please don't make her do adulting. It's not fair. Oh no, you're good, Sinister, you're good. Very heavy. And pet. Yeah, supposedly you're in the US. We never really know, though, do we? Yeah. I mean, you say you're not in China as well. I mean, we know that's not true. Exactly, the Chinese Colombian cartel. Which is a real thing, by the way, not made up. True and real, I would say. Oh, that looks like it should lead somewhere, but... you may never really know. I do not aim to infuriate. I aim to be really based and true and... Whoa! Oh! He knows how to say hello in Chinese. We've got to get him to say hello in Chinese in his next stream. He must do it. Clearly this is proof that he is Chinese. No, they're just based in general. Oh, and I've got a load of emulators on my PC. I must be based. Yeah, he has to say hello in Chinese. Exactly. If he knows how to say hello in Chinese, then surely the case is closed. He is Chinese. Yeah, Cabbage, you no longer have the excuse of not using your PC for games now. You must play Outbreak. You must do it. Oh god, Spitter, we don't like them. Whoa, no, you live in a basement. You live in a basement. I live in a run-down little room with a smashed-up window. No, they're hurrying me along from my looting. This is a terrible fortune. I have nightmares where I'm chased around and can't loot because I'm being chased, but yeah. I don't know if we really have them in this country. I think there are some of them. I don't know if they're very common. Now, Fried has a basement where he has, like, women chained up, but that's another story. Exactly, we got chicken leg, we got Chinese leg. Did somebody say Chinese? Hello, everyone, and brother helicopter. I wish great fortune. Went to Chinatown, Cabot, and everyone knew you. Probably because you Chinese. I agree, I am Chinese. You know what I found in this game? You know what I found? Chinese cleaver. Chinese cleaver. Great fortune. As well with rice. Yeah. Clearly cabbage has the base when fried. What is John Gargoyle theory? Is it something about China or something? I bet the theory goes like this. If man has green hair and is short, must be Chinese. I feel like I could be trapping myself up here, but I gotta check for loot. And this presumably is a dead end. Still, they got these monsters here, so they're guarding loot somewhere. It's locked. Oh, look at that. Terrible fortune. Oh, God. I would have her, Fried. I would have her. He's the real FNAF killer. Oh. Oh. Wait. Wait, isn't that the game with, like, the bear, or... I think it's a bear, anyway. Oh, God. Oh, God. We got a pair of legs. Alright, is the bear game. I do not have cult shit. I would have her. Very based shit. Not shit either, actually. Very just based and real. Cabbage locked the door to North Korea. Ah, it seems like some of them you just don't get to time them right. Okay, chop him up. Cabbage, look at the Chinese cleaver go. Woman power as well. I bet Cabbage dreams of women chasing after him with Chinese cleavers. Also, I don't know a lot about the bear game, but yeah. This sounds like a very credible explanation for it. Oh, she's looking at something. It looks like a health kit. She is an independent feminist woman slay queen, but she's girl bossing. Okay, that is a pair of legs. That we can probably fight. I do hear a spitter though, and those are a terrible fortune. There we go, chop him up. We gotta be quick though, because the spitter's over there. Oh, a door that opens. I didn't actually want it to open, I'm on a loop. Spitting is assault. Not sure I like that music. We're out. No way. Don't play scary music at me if you want me to stay in your house. It's not a good idea. I agree. We will go back there, I think is where we're meant to go. But, it's suddenly become a lower priority now they played that at me. Yeah, this is true! Who is gonna put Japan and Korea back together again now? I mean, what a terrible fortune. I mean, it's just beggars belief. Oh my god. When Japan and China... No, Japan and Korea, I'm having a bit of a moment. Japan and Korea are not gonna get put together again. Terrible fortune. And who's gonna call Zelensky Putin now as well? Or Kamala Vice President Trump? And I thought we were told all along that he was, he's as sharp as a bullet, he is, he's on point, he is. They really spent all those months, pretty much all year, telling people that there's nothing off of him whatsoever. Only until they finally had to say, yeah, he thinks Japan is Korea, and yeah. Really, America's messed up. Not that it's not, you know, I agree, put Japan and Korea back together again, yeah. I mean, yeah, who is gonna put Japan and Korea back together? And clearly we need to just get some sticky tape or something and just stick them together. Oh, god. Ah, see what I mean? It's like this sort of random chance whether I get hit or not. Yeah, exactly. Duct tape. Japan and Korea will be back together again. Because I'm sure they want to be, and nothing happened in World War II. One day, years ago, I came across a tree felling team. They were burning the logs on a foggy day, and that made ashes fall in the fog. Possible to create the conditions, and it's creepy as fuck. But it does feel like Silent Hill though, so that would be pretty good. Silent Hill Simulator. Shame about, you know, all the trees and the... Yeah, but Silent Hill, you know, it's aesthetic, isn't it? Oh, we're on Cat Street. Good thing we got our Chinese cleaver with us. Great fortune. Yeah, the Silent Hill experience, not the, yeah. Chasing cats with a Chinese cleaver. Anyway. I thought I saw her looking at something. But I guess I never really know. Very foggy. We're not going back. I just find it hard to take any of them seriously after they've been propping up, you know, Joe for like... I mean, I don't want to turn this into like a political channel, but like they've been propping him up and going, no, he's totally... There's nothing wrong with him, he's totally sharp. It kind of ruins your credibility when you've been doing that all that time. Oh god, oh god, oh god. There we go. Maybe I have to let him get 2 swings and then I'll stop. I thought he took a dump in front of a bunch of people, but I never really know. Yeah, they shouldn't have had him running all that time. Like, it's not right. I mean, yeah, some of the things are funny, but he clearly was not. Yeah, it just that wasn't on. Pancakes better than waffles. Oh my god. Wow, I could have a comment on something that controversial. She's clearly looking at something. Maybe it's on the other side of the car. Oh, no, I see it. It's very barely visible. Great fortune, though. They even had the one who was elected here. Starmer, or whatever his name is. They had him, I remember, the day after he got in, they had him going, oh yes, Joe's very sharp. He was on the ball with everything. Oh yeah, well what have you been smoking? Jesus. And they got everyone to play along with that, up until they just could not anymore, and it was just too obvious, like... Yeah, I'm misbehaving today. I'm being quirky. I'm talking about all the forbidden things. Now you're Chinese Colombian now, though, Cabbage. I mean, I don't think they should revoke the 19th century, but... I didn't know they wanted to do that. That seems a bit untoward, but, yeah. Was pretty cool when he dodged the bullet, though. That bit was quite fun. Now, I think I saw her looking at something there. And again, I keep thinking I see things. I'm paranoid. Exactly. Yeah. Heli, Cabbage. And to be honest, Heather as well. I feel like Heather would make a great president. I would unironically vote for Heather. I would write in a vote for Heather if I lived there. Not even joking. Okay, this camera angle's a little bit arse, but this works. I agree. I would outlaw Mark IIs forever. For Heather, rather. They would never, they would never return. In any game. I would also mandate fixed camera angles for a lot of games, and just base things like that. Oh god, oh god! There we go. This sounds like a good fortune, Cabbage. Oh, how can I forget? I would legalize emulation. Legalize emulation, relax copyright laws on, old games. And they age at a faster pace than, other sort of traditional media, and that needs to be, what's the word? That needs to be sort of represented. So yeah, relax copyright laws on old games. Not that emulation is illegal, actually, but I would make sure there are more protections, and you wouldn't have some shitty company suing these emulation, people. Not naming names. There's a big company, though, that is really shitty and always tries to sue them. Wouldn't be that going on under my regime. No, it'd be emulation or death. Revolver bullets. Who threw these away with rubbish? These are great fortune. Yeah, I know nothing of copyright. Shouldn't exist. Yeah. Also, Sony would be forced to re-release the PS2 in an HD version that plays all the old games. If not, Japan and Korea would be glued together. This is true, they should be. I'm also thinking people who don't like Heather maybe, put on like a register or something, but I never really know. But yeah, every citizen should be obliged to emulate old games. And none of this, oh, but it's too complicated, I couldn't do that kind of thing. I mean, I manage it, and some of them don't even need BIOS files, so it's like, you literally just download the thing and the game and the emulator and just play them. Even the BIOS ones, it sounds, a big scary word, but it's just a file that you put in a folder. As long as you look up a YouTube video to get the right one in the right place, then you're good to go. Way more simple than people give it credit for. And you've got all these people begging companies to re-release the games, like, please, I can't ever play this game again unless you release a new version that I pay for. Like, oh my god, grow up here and just emulate it, Jesus. Small pet peeve of mine. I saw a Capcom tweet, and all these people were like, I can't. They were like, who's playing the original Resident Evil today? And like half the tweets were like, well, I can't play it because you haven't re-released it. Oh no. Like, it is right there. Internet Archive, various other places. Vim's Lair, the name is already out there, so yeah, I'll put that out there. And many other sites that I'm not going to mention because they're lesser known and we don't want them getting attacked. Oh no, Nintendo themselves would be sued into oblivion. And they would be forced to put Heather in all their games as well. Whoa, they didn't let you say your comment about the execution of people who don't like Heather? What is this? I miss custom robo. Yeah, you need to get yourself an emulator. They're very base devices. They go well with rice as well. Oh, oh. Oh, it's a spitter. We don't want that. Also gotta check these stairs, though. Okay, let's get out of there before he does his thing. You don't want him doing his party move on us. Vimsled did get a bunch of games removed. And I thought it would just be Nintendo stuff as well, but it wasn't. Like, I was looking at it. See, I bought myself a copy of Ace Combat 6 the other day. Unfortunately, the DLC doesn't work. Not a major thing, as I think it's mostly just planes and stuff. Not, like, new levels. But out of curiosity, I was thinking, maybe I'll emulate it as well if I ever want to play those. So I looked on Vim's Lair. Ace Combat 6, it just has some writing saying, this was taken down under request of so-and-so company for this reason and that one. Which is, because I thought it was just Nintendo ones. But no, that was, a couple of others were. Metal Gear Solid 4 is as well. May have found that on Internet Archive. That was a pain in the ass to download because it was 30 GB. But yeah, I got that. Great fortune. There are still other sites though. Like when we were making software laws in South Africa, a plucky little company intervened and added a law that publicly playing a game is akin to broadcasting and is therefore breaking copyright. In South Africa, we are technically not allowed to stream games. So I would be like a big criminal in South Africa then. It did. It is a great fortune, Cabbage. Exactly, Nintendo can bite my shiny metal iron as well. But yeah, many games gone. Because of, yeah, that terrible big company. They are worse than Umbrella Corporation, honestly. You're not allowed to stream in South Africa. Terrible fortune. I will also continue to gatekeep its name. All I'll say is... No, I'm not saying anything. No. All I will say is that you just gotta do a little bit of research into these things. I swear to God, though, it is nowhere near as complicated as you would imagine getting into emulation. All you have to do is A, find a reputable emulator. This stuff is not that hard to find. You know, Google is your friend. Maybe get an ISO and get your site for games and you're good. All of those, really, the answer is just look it up a bit. Find a few YouTube videos from, you know, generally respected or trusted people. And, there you go. I don't think I've ever had a Nintendo console. I don't think I have ever had one, yeah. Yeah, exactly, Fried. But like everyone's under the impression that it's this you gotta be like a coder or something to do this. Like it really is not that difficult. It's oh yeah, the BIOS again, it's the same thing though, like you just look it up. It's I mean I could tell you what to look up. Just okay. PS2 BIOS. You will find results. Scroll down a little, it'll probably be on the first page of results. It's that easy. It is that easy. Internet Archive is safe. There are probably some other places. And that's assuming you're on one that even needs a BIOS. Some emulators don't, particularly for other consoles. So it's extremely easy. I stand by that, like anyone could do it if they just looked it up a little bit. It really isn't hard. And the thing is, when Cabbage says he's gatekeeping, it's not like damn it, you'll never get that info. It's really not that hard to find. It's often these things are in the first page of results if you just look them up. It's that easy. Oh, terrible fortune. There's a spitter on the roof. I have legitimately obtained over 120 Nintendo Switch games. Very based. Great fortune. Yeah, you should, Masami. It's really much easier than you would think. I only played one with a duck game hunt thing. Do you use Duck Station? That's a great emulator. Yeah, Duck Station, PCSX2, very, very good. Flycast is for Dreamcast. It can be a little iffy depending on the game, but it's totally safe and there's nothing, nothing sus about it. It's just a little less user-friendly and not quite as compatible as those two. The PS1 and PS2 ones, Dock Station and PCSX2, they play almost everything. It's incredible how far along they've come. I think Vim's Lair got targeted because traffic got high from the iPhone Nintendo emulation. It is a terrible fortune. But the internet is the internet. You can't really stop things permanently. There'll always be another site or... Oh, this is a very based attitude, AC. And it's because of things like that they just can't stop it. Because there'll always be some of that same mentality. They'll be like, right, I will download everything and I will re-upload it on another site. And there you go. This is a big place. This fenced off thing. Honestly, it kind of backfired because it put me in more of a mood of like, right, I'd best start downloading more games even if I don't intend on playing them yet. Because I'm thinking, yeah, if they're going after it, then yeah, time to stock up. What I like to do as well, I often do a bit of looking into like, okay, what is the best version of this game? Because sometimes, say, the PS2 one will have an edge over the Xbox One, or the Xbox version will be a bit better than that, or maybe it's the PC version, or something has something cut or added, or... So I often do a little bit of looking into it and just get whatever version is the best, and I'll have an emulator that will run it. Let's see. Oh yeah, PSP emulation, you don't even need a BIOS. I think it works pretty well as far as I can tell as well. Haven't really used it yet, but from what I've heard, it's pretty compatible. You've even got 360 and PS3 emulation already. And with a powerful computer, it can work pretty well. Does need to be quite beefy though for that, I think. I modded my PSP Fat to run totally legally sourced discs. PSP still runs very well. This is an incredible fortune. That's like having a Chinese cleaver. It's that level of good fortune. The terrible fortune of M's went down. They're not totally down, but a lot of games have been taken off. It's still worth checking though, because the games you want may be on there, they may not. It's sort of like 50-50 really. There's still quite a lot of them on there. Particularly Nintendo though has been targeted big time on there. And a lot of other games as well. But yeah, it's a, it's a, what's the word? When you check one thing and then check another, that's what you do basically. You check that site, maybe it's got it. If not, the next, and yeah. Honestly, if money was no, if money was no issue, I would archive basically every game ever made onto some sort of, multiple backups of memory and just, yeah, they should stay. I've downloaded about 40 games in torrent at this point, as well as emulation. Exactly. If we don't own it, it's not stealing. Not that I would ever condone it or tell people where to go to do it, but yeah, yeah. Great fortune. Yeah. Ooh. Exactly, Khaled. Exactly. Based Green Man take. I really hope one of these days they pick on the wrong people and they actually get, like, sued themselves and lose big time, Nintendo. Because it isn't even illegal to emulate things. And I'm sure with good enough lawyers and enough money for a good legal team, you could, you could prove that. Now, this is a very pro-emulation channel. Emulation or death, really, I think. Give me emulation or give me death. Also, you see the prices of these old games that people are charging for? You got, like, people thinking, oh, I'll get hundreds of dollars or pounds for this. And then people wonder why people just download them. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get ripped off for hundreds of pounds from someone who didn't even make the game, and no, I'm not. Hate to break it to them. Exactly, because, if they made it easy enough, people probably would buy them. Every now and then I get old games on GOG, just because they've got them, incredibly cheap, and I do a little bit of looking into if they've got the best version of it first. If they do, then I'm like, okay, I'll get it. If they don't, or they're making you jump through a load of loops to do it, then fuck them. Oh, I mean, if the PS5 had had backwards compatibility, PS1 games, PS2 maybe, PS3 especially would be a big one, I probably would have bought one. That would have been a huge selling point for me. And I've got such a massive library of consoles to go back for as well, like generations and generations of them. And they just don't bother. Or they do it in a really crappy way where you don't own it and you have to stream it and so on. It's a huge waste of potential. We're nearly done with the exploration part of this, by the way. At least for this area. So we'll progress soon. Oh yeah. They could have done that. And, with a little bit of money behind them, they could afford to make them more, uh, simplified setup and everything, and easier to use. Maybe a little bit more advanced, even. They, yeah. I think that reminds me. I think I remember once. It may have been Sega or another company selling the files for some of their games, and it was like they weren't selling an emulator, but it was like, here are the files, do with them what you will. So it's close. Oh yeah, up until a year or two ago, I was running emulators on my Xbox. You know, for some time they didn't officially ban it, and then I think Nintendo must have got involved because all of a sudden they were like, oh, it's not allowed now. But yeah, until that, I had PS2 games running on my Xbox, PS1 games. You could actually run quite a lot. Okay, I thought there was a gate here. Maybe it's over there. That is true. There has been a whole thing before, multiple times, of a product being sold, and then it turns out it's just running on a, you know, a sort of freeware emulator behind the scenes, which can probably get them in a bit of trouble if they're selling something that, you know, is not meant to be sold, is open source. I don't know the the legality of all of that, but it's a thing. Often they find that companies like Nintendo, I'm sure they've been caught before using ROMs that they've just downloaded off the internet. And they're repackaging them. All the while going, oh, don't do this, and then doing it themselves. Ridiculous. This would be a great fortune, AC503. An 8 terabyte library sounds pretty based. It's always Nintendo. Terrible fortune, that company. Because, I mean, they let it slide. They didn't officially say anything, but they didn't not say anything. And the head of their thing, Bill Spencer, I think his name was, even made little statements sort of going like, oh, I support emulation and things like that. They just didn't go out and, in black and white say it. But, and it stayed there for a long time. And then out of nowhere, all of a sudden, it just, oh no, it's not allowed. And, yeah. Right. Okay, progress. Had to scan that place, though, because there was all sorts of loot. Oh, God. Very welcoming music is back again. Oh, oh, oh! As much as I want to explore, I think we're going to take some damage if we don't get out of here. Oh, look, green herb. Ooh, ah. Sinister does need to open the Cinnabar. It'll be a great fortune when she does. What a great fortune this place is. As well with rice. Exactly, exactly. Everything else. Oh, you've got to connect to the service first. But aside from GOG, they do let you get ones that will just run and don't need to be signed in or anything, which is a great fortune. And you think about like pretty soon the 360 store is being shut down, and Fox knows, what you how you'll get all the games to that anymore. I guess that's just vanished. You have some backwards compatibility on the 360, and some of it works pretty well, but not everything, not by a long shot. Yeah, and it makes you wonder, like, okay, especially with all the DLC that games have as well, it makes it like 10 times more complicated how you're going to emulate it and get that included as well, and they don't really make these things with an eye of preserving them anymore. It's a terrible fortune. I'm honestly half tempted if money was no object, and I didn't have to be saving up to just I don't even know what I'm saving for, but I should have some amount saved away. But yeah, if money was no object, I would be tempted to make my own physical cases with high quality discs that are actually high quality, like those those fancy M disc ones that last 1,000 years, and build a whole library of physical games and print out physical covers and stuff like that. So just as a big fuck you, and like, okay, if you you don't want it to be physical, well, I'll make it real. Exactly, AC. Same kind of idea. Same kind of idea. A display of decorative plates. Not terribly interesting. Ah, terrible fortune. It's a still life painting. Yeah. Sometimes things can be reverse engineered a bit, like the whole outbreak situation where that shouldn't have been able to work, but they, got it. First aid kit, like where they reverse engineer the servers and get the checks to pass that way. There we go. Revolver disc. Not revolver discs. I'm getting mixed up. What did she say? A still life painting. Don't have a map of this area. Yeah, and it's a great fortune that they did as well, or we would never have played Outbreak. I've got no reason to use a phone. Terrible fortune. There we go. We got a map now. I got the Baldwin house map. I still would like to get myself another sort of mechanical drive, like a hard drive. I did get myself an SSD, but that was more for sort of day-to-day usage, really, because I was running low on my other SSD. But I now have things backed up on my old SSD and my hard drive. So there's two backups. Ideally, I'd want another mechanical one to fit even more games onto. If money was no object, I would not only have that, but also some really fancy storage, like special archive discs or tapes or whatever, and I would just back up every game I could onto it. If money truly was no object whatsoever, I'd be making my own cases for this stuff as well. I'm thinking of getting a Steam Deck. This is a good fortune. Cabbage is Dolly Parson. Could be described that way anyway. That looks like it says something. The fireplace is boarded off. Do not use is written on it. And that's just begging to be used. This is just a row of dishes, nothing to do with me. That is a great fortune, by the way. So what's your name? The one without a name now. I'm sure I know you. I mean, you've got the special punter badge. I just don't. Your name isn't showing up. There's nothing inside. Too bad. The painting of flowers. Pretty gay. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. A model of the earth. I've got no use to that. Right, let's save. It is a tiny green glyph. Oh, I thought you meant the thing on the what do you call it? The fireplace. Let's make a save there. Oh, it's yes. So that tiny little thing there. There's no way I'm going to be able to read that. Ivy is back. Got kidnapped by green dogs. Cabbage, why did you have Ivy kidnapped by green dogs? Why would you do such a thing? Why do you have green dogs anyway? Okay, maybe we're not going here yet. Maybe we go there first. Looks like a smaller area. I would never do such a thing, Cabbage. I do not want to kiss your ass. Well, he admits to the green dogs. Yeah. Well, that seems to bypass that broken door. Maybe we go there. No, we don't. It's locked. But it's not broken, so we'll probably be allowed in at some point. Let's try here. It looks like the lock is broken. I can't open it. Okay, then. So we're in that sort of mapping stage where we just check, just get it marked down which ones are broken, which ones open, and so on. If we go back here, there are some doors there. Maybe we'll try them. Yeah, Cabbage has some sus green dogs. Yeah, but you can't have green dogs eating everyone. It's not right. The lock is broken. Lock is broken. Okay, that simplifies things then. Well, technically, I'm very hard at work here, Cabbage, by the way. I mean, look at this, this, very intensive, this labor-intensive job I'm working at. And hey, look, the door's locked. The lock's broken. Oh my god. Hard work. Yeah. So, we've checked everywhere up until this point. We have the storeroom, and we can go upstairs. Try down first. Do it sort of methodically. First floor, second floor, and so on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't think you would be that impressed with how much you make. I do not make anywhere near as much as I used to. If I didn't have help from my parents, I would not be afloat, basically. Yeah. Terrible fortune. I saw Heli working with IKEA. This is true. This is true. Also, Fried has dog time, so Cabbage, don't eat his dog. The lock is broken. Oh, great fortune ammo. Also, oh yeah. But just in case you didn't hear it the first time, it must be repeated that Cabbage has no excuse not to play Outbreak. Because he before his excuse was that he didn't use his PC for gaming, but he has been caught red-handed playing Funny Pizza Game on that. So now he must emulate Outbreak. Right is a pretty good fortune. Ah, yeah, super chats and member things they are a very good fortune as well. No, you gotta do Outbreak. You gotta do Outbreak. Actually, you would love that game. We all know you love fixed camera angles. You would love it even more than Fried loved it. Yeah, you were caught green-handed, Cabbage. Oh, look, we got a shitty toilet here. Let's try the lounge. It looks closed off. It probably means it's locked.
Is somebody there? Open up. Hello?
Stop it. You're disturbing me.
Thank God. I finally found somebody. Can you open the door?
No.
But why?
Is it really necessary for me to answer all your tedious questions?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. I want to be alone. Other people just irritate me.
I just want to see another human face. Do you know what's happening in this town? There's no one here. Just monsters.
Yes, I know. But so what? It has nothing to do with me. No one here means there's no one to disturb me.
You want to be alone in this insane asylum?
Yes, exactly. But how can you say that it's this town that's insane? Perhaps it's we who are insane. Both of us. Hopelessly insane. Are you satisfied? Would you leave me alone?
My name is Maria. What's your name?
Ernest.
Hemingway?
Baldwin.
Ernest? I'll be back.
I mean, I get him. I get, people irritate him. I want to be left alone. I totally get that. At the same time, I think I would open the door. Not simping, no. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh.
Ernest? Are you there? No. I guess not.
Also, Outbreak could be described as having the noise if that makes you play it. It could be described that way. Doesn't actually have the noise, but it could be described that way. From now on, I think I'll try to ask you on the day of your streams if you want to hang out after, because it doesn't make sense to ask you the night before you have a stream. You need to do. This is a good fortune. This is a good fortune, and this is true. Is you asked? Yeah, I think you asked like a couple of nights ago, and it was like the night before, and it was about like 1 o'clock or something, and there was no way I would have made it to the stream if I did. But no, we do need to hang out again though, and you need to do Resident Evil 6 co-op streams as well, and you need to do Resident Evil Outbreak streams as well. Yeah. Ooh ah. Great fortune. And maybe I might even play a Yakuza game then. It's locked. Oh, terrible fortune. No, it could be described that way. The noise might be in it. You never really know. You can never tell for sure. The noise might be in there. I personally think the noise is in there. This is a great fortune then. So, are you saying that Resident Evil 6 is back on the menu for this channel? That the lock is broken, I can't open it. A very common occurrence in this place. No, I think he might be in there. You never know. Resident Evil 6 again sounds good. And that looks like a pair of legs. Terrible fortune. We'll just slip out then. Great fortune. Funny how fortunes can be turned around like that. I got a white board. Cabbage has a black. Oh, no. Nothing wrong with a blackboard. White metal board with square holes punched into it. Found in second floor entrance hall. Resident Evil 6 is back on the menu. Great fortune. When the white breath is found. This sounds like Twitter these days. When the white breath is found, I shall dedicate this thing. Oh, spirit of the mist. Grant us fortune eternal. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fortune eternal. Fortune eternal. Great fortune. Is written on the back. I love the way that they just called it that. It is written on the back. Well, there we go. Fortune eternal. Great fortune. Ancestor smile. And of course it happens when we hear that Resident Evil 6 is back on the menu. Fortune eternal. Great. Yeah, we have. We have Great Fortune Mark II. We have Fortune Eternal. From now on, I'm going to say Fortune Eternal to you. There we go. Fortune Eternal. Very useful camera angle, by the way. Oh, wow. She really gave it some energy into that one. Made like a little shriek and everything. Kind of shitty knockoff Yakuza Infinite Wealth were they playing? No, they're playing Fortune Eternal. Sounds like a game show or something. Like a weird Chinese game show. Who wants to play Fortune Eternal? There we go. I'd play Fortune Eternal, actually. Yeah, it's literally like Chinese Infinite Wealth. Fortune Eternal. Oh god, no, I'm becoming a racer. I best stop it. Clearly I wasn't one before. Yeah. Right. I think that was locked. So we're gonna go here. Yeah, it could be Squid Game. Oh, that one's locked as well. Okay, then where do we use our white board? Our Fortune Eternal board. We went in there, and is that where we found the Fortune Eternal thing? I think it is. Maybe we have to go back downstairs. Fortune eternal. I might be going to Chinese jail. But that would be fortune eternal, wouldn't it? Oh dear. A loud bang in the middle of the night in a house full of monsters. This sounds like a situation where I would just turn back up and go on my way. But we really like Girl Boss, so we're gonna go check it out. Okay, well I've got my gamer headphones on, so I know that came from the left. Exactly. And I love Fortune Eternal. Great game. So someone is in the living room. Who goes there? Ah, think about Fortune Eternal. Someone's broken through there. Do we still have Alfing in the stream, by the way? Because I meant to mention to him, actually. I finally remembered to check out that game he was telling me to, Michigan Report from Hell. Apparently, there are two releases of it, the European one and the original Japanese. The European one got a bit botched, apparently, as some bugs and things, so thinking maybe I would source the Japanese one. I never really know. It depends if it could be turned to English or anything like that. I never know. Savage, does your living room have a support room? But yeah, I did look into it, and it looked interesting, so yeah, I will try that out at some point. Should be a great fortune. That said, uh, they did mention that the European one has funny voice acting, so it's difficult. I'd like the funny voice acting, just would rather not have the bugs, so it's a tricky situation. I don't think it's terrible bugs, but like quite bad bugs. But at the same time, you get funny voice acting. Apparently, there's a woman in the Japanese version that was cut as well. They got some actress or model doing some promotional thing with them, or yeah. And you know, woman, woman. There we go. That looks very inviting, very safe. For some reason, there's a ladder in the fireplace leading up. Japan, we don't like women over here. Oh. Ah. Terrible fortune. Along the way, I can see something that looks like a hole. That sounds quite sus. Climb the ladder. And up the ladder we go. Okay, she's got her eye on something. What is she looking at? Seems the bug was fixed, are you sure? Because everything I was reading was saying about it, but maybe it did get fixed. I have another save point there, that looks like. Oh, no, it's not a save point, it's a red board. Fortune Eternal. Red metal board with square holes punched into it. Found in mentions second floor garden. Who has a second floor garden? This could be true, Ivy. Yeah, I heard something about some tapes not being able to be viewed or something, or I never really know. When the crimson words are found, I shall dedicate this thing. Oh, you gods, deep in slumber, grant us fortune eternal, is written on the back. So if they really want fortune eternal, don't blame them. I want fortune eternal. I got a black board. Oh, Cabbage, this one must be yours. Um, for no reason. Yeah. Let's see. A black metal board with square holes punched into it, found in mansion's second floor garden. When the dark grail is found, I shall dedicate this thing. You who deny death, grant us fortune eternal. Written on the back. Ah, fortune eternal, fortune eternal. I don't think there's a particularly deep puzzle here. I think it's more of a Resident Evil style one where you just fit the things until they look right. I could be wrong though. There's a square depression in the center of the tombstone. Cabbage, do you have fortune eternal? And above that is a carefully carved epitaph. Along with you died joy. All that remains is despair and a future of meaningless tomorrows. But I will never give up. One, to see your beautiful smile again. One, to beg the blessings of the gods. I wait for that day. When the boards cover all sadness too will be covered. But until my dreams return to reality, I'll have to swallow all the pain. That's not the only thing he's swallowing. There's a key firmly embedded in the stone beneath the depression. No matter how hard I try, I can't pull it out. Oh dear, that sounds sus. um, I am very mature, by the way. Very, yeah. So, the descriptions, this one's about the white breath, spirit of mist, dark grail, someone who denies death. I would have her, Ivy. I would have her. Um, Crimson words, gods in slumber. Okay. I don't think any of that really means anything. I think you just put them in and make them work. How do I do that though? I guess use. I put the whiteboard into the hole. Okay. Okay then. Not confusing at all. Insert as is. Turn 90 degrees to the right and insert. Turn 180 degrees and insert. Turn 90 degrees to the left and insert. Maybe there was something to the thing, but I don't think there was. I put the blackboard into the hole. I think you just have to look at what holes are, not covered and turn it in a way that they are. Sounds about right. Okay. So ideally, this next one would have a hole in the corner and would not have one in the other corner, but it doesn't. So try that. See, that doesn't quite cover them all. The board has been inserted. Open holes on the boards are overlapping. I can still see the other side. Remove board. I will. I removed the red board. Remove board. I think I will. Yeah. Now keep that one where it is. I'm going to turn the black one on the left. There's an element of just shifting them about until they work, really. Okay. How many are covered now? Quite a few. I think really we've got to cover these two, the one in the bottom right and the one in the upper left. Which I'm looking at that. Could that be done? I don't think it could because you've got two on the same side. Ah, you're good, Alfing. Alfing must sleep now. Alfing could be described as quite Amped and Heather and Yoko and so on. Yeah, I don't think there's really a way that this works. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll try it again. But because they're both on one side and we need them sort of opposing each other diagonally, I don't think it can work. So as confusing as it sounds, I'm looking at the corners really to see like, so this whiteboard has one in every corner apart from the upper right. So we look at how we can place the black one in such a way that it covers as many of those as possible. I think we want to turn it to the right by 90 degrees maybe, or... Never really know. But then you're left with the same situation we had before, where there's like, there's too many of them on, you don't have them on the same side, they're sort of opposing each other. Then we're gonna have to take that out. Trying to think. I don't think taking this out really helps. Because as long as that's the first one there, I don't think it really makes a difference how it's rotated, because it's all relative to the others. So I don't think we're going to remove that. Maybe it would help to try the red one first. It might be a bit clearer. I do need to piss though, so I'll be back in one moment. I am back, and I've refreshed my Coke, so this should surely will mean that I pass. Why don't we try that? Maybe it'll be a little easier to work with. So two of them are on one side. So we're going to be able to block two of the things of this. Try insert as is. That does cover a lot of them. Now we just need to insert the black one in a way that it, covers the last three holes. This is a good idea and a good fortune, Masami. I highly recommend this. Great fortune, actually. Fortune eternal, even. So, I think it has two on the sort of second to last on the left, which this has. That could be problematic. Turn it to the right by 90 degrees. We'll try that. Open my Coke as well. Okay, not quite. Not quite. Why don't we try it with a 180? Cabbage drinks Pet Dog, by the way. This is his favorite soda. With a blackboard into the hole. That has nearly got it. One left. Okay, I'm going to take it and try another combination. If that doesn't work, then I assume we got to arrange the others differently. Let's try it to the left. Nah, that doesn't quite work. Almost does so. So we got to take it out. I think this could be rearranged. I think I got to do a 180 with it. That looks about right to me. Yeah, I got it now. Or do I? Now I'm not sure. I do not. Terrible fortune. Just a cry. Okay, maybe we rearrange that. We'll get it. We'll get it, don't worry. So we've tried as is, and we've tried a 180. What about that? That could probably do it. Never really know. I think that does it. That's everything covered. When the three boards overlapped, The key came free. Fortune eternal. I got the Acacia key? I never really know. 3 boards have been inserted. Let's have a little look at it. Woman power. Yeah. Ooh. Ah. Engraved with an acacia flower found embedded in stone slab. Okay, well, there were various locked doors. We just got to find what that opens and go down the ladder. I think right here this was locked. But that one's broken, so we can't do that. Maybe this. It's locked. Can't use it there. Okay. I'm going to make a save again, just in case there's aggro ahead. Woman mode isn't bad, actually. That's a broken lock. We got to go through there and go back upstairs. I don't know, though. Hmm. Okay, 2 locked doors here. We'll try them. And there's one there.
Ernest? Are you there? No. I guess not.
It's locked. Can't use it there. Okay. I think then we got to go here and down there. I used the, however you say it, key. Oh, this looks quite flash. In a old-fashioned way. Right, we got the piano room, the kids' room, and some other stuff. The lock is broken. I can't open it. Oh. She's looking at something. This calendar is from 10 years ago. 10 years ago. November. Sus. Stuffed animals line the top of a shelf. Nothing very interesting. She said, oh, is this a teddy bear? But I only caught a very brief glimpse. I hate when you skip things by accident. And it's very easily done in this. A doll is sitting on a chair. Now that I look closer, it's filthy. Whoever lived here must have really loved this thing. Right, she is very taken by whatever's on that table. Small bed for a child. Oh, maybe it's a small bed for a child, not like, this is small for a child. Right, what is this? Clearly not the bed. Maybe I need to get like that. I got matches. Great fortune. The shelf is filled with fairy tales and other children's literature. I'm sure I've ever read this, but somehow it seems familiar. You ever really know? Okay, we got a little room in there. And matches. High quality matches. Only 2 or 3 are left. Found in kids' room. Okay, we're not going in there. What is this? Does that open? Should lead to stairs. Let me try the door first, maybe. Or... Oh, it doesn't open.
Oh, no, she fell out the window! Don't move her!
What happened?
Something about someone going out of a window? What happened? Don't really remember that. Okay, I have been summoned. Terrible fortune. This is a particularly bad fortune because this is probably going to be over any minute. I don't know what to do here. I'm thinking go back and save and just wrap this up another time, or... I do hate to just leave it, with a tiny bit left to do. She says I can't see anything if only I had some light. Let's check the rest of the room first. Maybe I'll speed run it. Can't see anything if only I had some light. Well, I offered her light, but she didn't want it. Can't use that here. Okay, is there a lamp somewhere, maybe, or... Oh, there is. Yeah, look, candles. There's a candle here. Right, let's speed this up then and try wrap it up. It's a pile of junk from a spider web. Doesn't look like there's anything useful. Books are stacked on the floor. There's nothing very interesting. I think she said I was never too interested in literature and philosophy anyway. I agree, based. There's something below the chair. Is this a birthday card? To my dearest daddy, happy birthday, from Amy Baldwin. I got the birthday card. Okay.
Give it.
Yeah. We give it back. I think maybe we go to the man in the room again. You'll have to excuse me if I'm kind of rushing it a bit. It's a shame, because it's a really good game, actually. But, yeah, we don't want to be here too long.
To my daddy.
Okay, we have our orders. Give that to her dad. I think the candle may be out, so we can't see. Less of that. Yeah. Okay, so we go down, through there, and the dad's there. Oh, terrible fortune. I got a health drink, I think. What's in here? A door. There's nothing interesting inside or above the fireplace. First aid kit. I love that. That's interesting. There's a book here. It looks like a plant encyclopedia. Acacia. A genus of evergreen trees of the mimosa tribe of the pea family. Its tiny flowers are yellow or white and grow in clusters. Common varieties include the gum tree. The acacia tree is a potent symbol in many religions across the world. In Christianity, it represents eternal life and morality. In ancient Egypt? Yeah, not Egypt. In ancient Egypt, it represented purity and rebirth. Kind of big themes in this game, really, rebirth. While in ancient Babylonia, it was thought of as the tree of the goddess Ishtar and was a symbol of life. It was also a holy tree to the ancient Jews who built the sacred Ark of the Covenant from it, and for whom it signified a peaceful death and a release from grief. Good to know. Yeah. Okay. There's a clock here. Guess it's broken. The needles aren't moving. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this quickly enough to avoid my dinner getting cold, so I may need to make some sort of plan here. Maybe I dart down and save. Because we've got the shitter to look in, the 2 guest rooms, there's a room there, there's another room there, there's another set of stairs. I don't think there's much left though, which irks me because I know it's just going to be a really short stream, the next one. But maybe we do a little bonus bit. Okay, fuck you two. Yeah, it's got to be done. I'm sorry, everyone. Just how do we get out of there? I don't want to end it early. I just want to save. Oh, fuck you. I'm going to make a save and quickly check that I haven't fucked things and I can still go up there. Because judging by the way all these enemies are up here, and yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see, does it allow us back up? Probably will. Okay. Okay. It does, and we can go through where we're meant to go. Meant to go through. Okay, so it is Thursday today? Thursday, yeah. So tomorrow there will be the next part of Resident Evil Revelations. On Saturday there will be Generation Zero. On Sunday there might be Resident Evil 6. Cabbage has said it is back on, so we will see if we get it at that short notice. Tuesday is Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic. And then next Thursday, I'm thinking we do this, but it'll be very short. So either it'll be a short stream of a little bit of chat added on, or maybe I do it and then do another stream where it's another game. I never really know. But I do have to wrap it up because, yeah, beggars can't be choosers, and I do have dinner waiting. So, yeah. But thanks everyone for being here, and I will see you all next time.